It's one of those rooms, you know, I was looking for a space, for a studio space for the last year, and I've seen a bunch of stuff, but I wanted a space when you walk in and immediately you're inspired. Aubrey Preston, who stays Studio A, he called me on a Saturday morning or something. It's like, well, you know, I think Ben's moving to New York. You interested in maybe coming in there? I was like, yes. He's like, are you sure? I was like, yes. And we talked for another 10, 15 minutes. He hung up. He called me back 5 minutes later. He's like, are you positive? I was like, absolutely. And he did the same thing next morning. Called me again. I was like, are you sure? It was. I didn't have to think about it, you know. I mean, that's kind of like a once in a lifetime opportunity, and never in a million years did I think I'd be able to be in a place like that. I mean, that's just it's like above and beyond any dream I've ever dreamt, you know. I'm not used to it. It feels like I'm going to this sacred, you know, temple every time I walk in the door, and hopefully, you know, it'll feel that way after too. I mean, I'm such a fan of the records that were made in there, and you know, oftentimes when we're going in the studio, we try to copy sounds that are on those records or whatever. You know, we'll listen to them and get inspired, but you know, being in the room, it's actually the room those records were recorded in. You know, so you know, the only missing piece is a Waylon Jennings and a Dolly Parton, but the room is still essentially the same. And I want to kind of restore the feeling like it was maybe like late mid '60s, you know, and just preserve it and continue to hopefully make great art out of there with new artists.